Hello, my bookworms. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney. If you've been here before, then you know that I do not and have not ever owned bookshelves as an adult in my life, but yet I have hundreds of books. Sure, book stacks are cute and some might even say aesthetic, but I'd like you to say that while sifting through towers of books, trying to find a specific one with no luck. Needless to say, it is very much not ideal. That's why my husband, Caleb, is going to turn this room in our house into my dream library. Welcome to episode 1. I am so excited to be finally making this series, and I hope you all are excited as well because I feel like I've been promising bookshelves for quite some time and we're about to deliver. By the end of this video, we will have one full wall of bookshelves done, but first we're gonna start at the beginning. And even before that, I want to say thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. As you know, we love Skillshare in this household, and I'm sure you've heard their name a time or two, but just in case you don't know what they offer, let me enlighten you. They are an online learning community where creatives go to learn new hobbies, grow knowledge on existing hobbies, and even learn career-driven skills to level up in the workplace. There truly are endless classes available for virtually any creative and professional interest you might want to pursue. And as you know, Caleb has been meticulously crafting the stunning bookshelves that you're about to see in this video, but if you don't happen to have a Caleb to make you stunning bookshelves, don't worry because you have Skillshare. They have classes ranging from beginner woodworking all the way to this class where you will learn how to make your own bookshelf out of a single sheet of plywood from start to finish. So not only will you get a new bookshelf at the end of the class, but you'll learn a new skill along the way. But if you'd still rather find a Caleb for that particular project, Skillshare has got you covered for hobbies such as photography, animation, watercolor painting, as well as career-driven classes like entrepreneurship, freelancing, social media, and so much more. Skillshare is such a great place where you can go and learn that thing that you've always wanted to know how to do, or even start your own creative business alongside a supportive community. So check out the link down below in my description because the first 500 people that click on it will get 1 free month of Skillshare. Thank you so much again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, and thank you all who are clicking that link and supporting my channel as well. And now let's take it back to the beginning of this project. After countless hours on Pinterest and much planning, we got to work. We decided on white oak wood and got 4 sheets from a local hardwood supplier. You'll see that our project manager is acting a fool the whole time, and I was just basking in the glory. In order to attach the shelves, Caleb wanted to do dados, which is basically creating a little slot that the shelves will slide into. They'll be glued in place, giving us a super solid bookshelf. And once again, our overseer was napping on the job, so we had to call in our secondary manager to approve the shelf cuts. And once we were cleared to continue, we gathered everything and did a dry fit test to make sure everything would work before we glued it together for good. The project manager assessed the work and decided it actually looked pretty good, so she let us continue on with gluing. We only own so many clamps, so we had to do 1 shelf per day, letting each sit overnight, which is a bit of an overkill, but we were building these in our free time, so that's what worked for us. We almost lost a shelf here and my life flashed before my eyes, but we did get through it. This is what each shelf looked like all clamped up, and next was to do the white oak edge banding, which is really where the final look started coming together. We used an iron to melt the glue onto the front face of the wood, and here you can see how amazing the difference is. And once again, our overseer making the job harder for us by being so sweet. This is just what the ginkgo trees looked like this week. It was raining leaves and I just wanted to include it here. We opted for this hard wax oil finish instead of a stain, and after much sanding and buffing and sanding and buffing, we were ready for the final steps. So that the shelves would sit flush against the wall, we figured out where to cut the baseboard and ripped it up. We had to check in with the manager, who was very happy that there was just OSB there, so we skim coated it and went to get lunch while it dried. But of course it didn't dry, so we had to use a box fan and a heat gun to finish the job before sanding and then painting. While the managers had a final debrief meeting, I put the final touches in and got ready to show you the reveal. Do you want to be scooped?
Scooper.
We did it! Project manager approves.
Yay.
The man of the hour. It's still like super surreal. I don't really believe that this is happening, that we now have these beautiful bookshelves. I'm gonna do some close-ups in a second because it deserves a close-up. But it's here. We have bookshelves now. I literally can't even fathom it. The color turned out exactly how I wanted. We ended up not doing a stain like I said before, and just like finished the natural wood and like enhanced its real color, and it turned out so perfect. And this room is so special because in the afternoon we get these really beautiful shadows that will go across the books as the evening goes on. And during the hottest parts of the day, the room is actually nice and dark and cool for like the longevity of the books, you know, because I look out for my children. I just like, look at them. I could cry. It's so exciting. Okay, I want to bring you a little bit closer so that you can actually see some of the detail. One of my favorite angles ever is just walking into the room because it makes it look so big with all of the open floor. For whatever reason, I thought that the shelves were going to come out to like almost halfway through this wall right here. But the fact that there's so much more room still just makes the room feel absolutely ginormous. Not to mention, obviously, it's literally floor to ceiling. There's enough room up top for a couple more like little stacks of books, or, you know, like knickknacks, some vines to drape down, like who knows? Possibilities are endless. But one of my favorite things ever is this little shorter shelf right here. Like, it's not tall enough to fit even like a smaller paperback. It will be like a horizontal book stack shelf, which is really special. Some could call it an homage to the fact that all I have ever had in my adult life are book stacks around my entire house. But also, I think that once all the shelves are completely full, it'll just add a little bit more interest. It'll just add something really cute, special. I don't know. Like, just look at them. Caleb really outdid himself with the absolute master carpentry. The fact that there are like no holes, they're just like completely custom built, like locked in place with those dado cuts. And then also coming down to the very bottom, Caleb really did that. Look at that little step back, the kickback, I don't know what he calls it, but like that little detail, it's just so beautiful. I can just like sit here and look at them forever. I cannot wait to start putting books on them. In fact, I think the next thing we want to do is bring in every single box of books that we have moved from our old house just to see what we're working with, because I don't even think that all the books that I've accumulated since we moved in will fit on these 3 shelves. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am going to put more shelves up along these 2 walls here. I talked about like the entire plan of this library in my fall weekend reading vlog. I'll link it down below. I add like inspiration pictures on the screen and you kind of get a little bit of the full effect of what I'm going for. But yeah, wow. Don't mind all the laundry, ignore that. But look at this. Wow. Let's bring in all the books. Sweating. Daylight is quickly fading. Now, obviously, all of these will not fit on 3 shelves, which is why where these books are, there will be like 2 more walls of bookshelves, which is really exciting. That will happen soon, hopefully.
I won't be working on those.
So, what I plan to do this next week, this is tomorrow's video, so hi, welcome. The next video after, I actually plan to go through all of my books, open these boxes that have been closed. It's been close to a year and a half of like, I don't know what's in all of these boxes anymore. So that'll be a fun video to kind of unbox and go through all of them and do an unhaul at the same time. So we will see what all I'm keeping, what all is going to go onto these shelves. So it's all of these books, right, that need to fit onto all of these shelves. Hi. You thought you were safe. So yeah, now that I'm nice and gleaming and sweaty, that's all the books that I own, at least most of them. I still have a couple on my like nightstand and things like that, but like these are the books that are on the chopping block, you know? So in just a few days, we're gonna go through them and start filling these bookshelves. Look at them. They're so stunning. Well worth the wait, if I do say so myself.
Thanks, baby.
Wow. What a time to be alive. Look at them. I'm gonna live in here. Wow. Can I just put like one on a shelf and see what it looks like?
Yeah, make it a good one.
Oh. Look at them. Ah! That's so exciting. I can't wait. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me for a little bit. I cannot wait to continue this series of building my dream library courtesy of my wonderful husband, Caleb, against his will. So yeah, that's it. I'd like to thank Juno and Avi for being our project managers. They did a great job, though they didn't help very much. And thank you guys so much for watching, being here, and hanging out with me for a little bit. If you are still watching, what emoji? Something to do with wood. Wood? A log?
Is there a saw?
I think so. Leave a saw emoji down below in the comments. If there's not a saw, then maybe just your favorite construction emoji.
There's gotta be a saw. There's a saw.
There's a saw. Use a saw down below in the comments if you don't have anything else to say. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and check out that link for Skillshare down below in the description. And that's it. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to be kind to one another and happy reading. Bye.